throws that we'll see out of this LSU lineup, which means a 9.95 starting value. 9.85 last week for her.
And that was about as good as you can do.
Time to see where everybody stands. Now Kaya Johnson, an All-American on vault last year. She's competing all around for the first time this season today.
And a massive Yurchenko double fold.
First look at her 2020 All-American on the bars. Watch for her pirouettes. They're looking to try to just minimize deductions here, is what Jeff Graber told us.
Fabulous sequence right there, the half pirouette. She just is a little bit over the bar, not showing that handstand. And a huge dismount, just holds that landing.
Haley Bryant now looking to drop the 9.675 from Sarah Edwards.
And no doubt.
Incredible. Jordy has 2 perfect 10 on vault in her career. Bridget, did she just get 3?
I'm going to say yes. Front handspring, front pike with a half. I mean, this is excellence right here. So much height, sees the landing. I don't know where you're going to take a deduction.
Going to get to her, and let's see what Lee can do. 9.925 in the anchor spot last week, starting off her all-around day.
So smooth on all of her transitions, holds her handstands. That was amazing. Truly incredible.
For her below a 9.825 so far.
And a stuck Yurchenko full.
And now Suni Lee coming off of her first career 10. She had a 9.875 in her first collegiate vault last week. And the members of this team that could be described as the heart and soul, the grad student.
Fantastic. Little bit of a leg deduction.
And so off of Haley Bryant's 9.85, Alona Shenikova. This is her specialty. She was an All-American on bars last year. Again, trying to drop Kai Rivers' 9.75.
Anna's absolutely fantastic on this event. And you see why. I mean,
but looking for her first 9.9 of the year, following up 3 9.9s in this for Growth, Lee, and Watson.
This is a 10-0 start value. Yurchenko 1.5. So what is so impressive about what she just did?
9.925 just came in for Shenikova. Durante fell the meet before Georgia, but bounced back with a 9.825 last week.
Excellent job so far. Aggressive, great amplitude on all of her release moves. And sticks that landing, holds it. Excellent job for Sammy.
7s or higher, maybe a 198, depending on how they do in the final 2 rotations, but we shall see. For LSU on beam, Christina Desiderio, the grad student that is, from New Jersey. She had 9.9 in the leadoff spot last week.
Starts things with a gorgeous switch leap into switch side. A very nice handspring layout step out. Christina is fabulous on beam, and she is a true leadoff for LSU. This spot is hers, and she is almost a guaranteed hit every time. So confident in her movements.
LSU on beam, 10th in the nation this year. They're adding Haley Bryant back in. She's on the lineup for Alona Shenikova, so that gives them a little bit more firepower as well.
And amazing start for LSU.
With partially torn plantar fascia, which is just a foot injury. But it has hampered her at the beginning of the season. They're hoping to manage that, and then maybe she's good to go after getting a couple of weeks off before Georgia, thanks to COVID. Sophia Groth set a new career high with a 9.9 last week for Auburn. It's not like you don't have the type of athletes that can all really hit and put up big scores.
These athletes fuel from pressure. No pressure, no diamond. Final pass for Sophia. Front handspring, 1.5 twist. Gets right to that lunge. And it looks like another air with the music, and you notice she keeps going.
Wow. I suppose so. I mean, that's what Auburn is doing, but I would imagine they're going to have some gripes after this floor rotation. Now Aaliyah Finnegan. You recognize that last name. Her sister Sarah, arguably the best gymnast in LSU history, a two-time national champion, the AAI award winner in 2019.
Aaliyah back handspring, layout, step out. Gets right to her finish position.
And Sophia Groth's score comes in at a 9.9, not letting anything affect her. They can still drop the 9.7 from Aria Brush. Nothing below a 9.85 right now for LSU on beam. That was Durante.
Front aerial right over the top of the beam. Just the dismount, back handspring, 1.5 twist. Just the hop on the landing.
See how she can back up her all-around day. First time she's ever competed that. Last week a 39.7 in the all-around. She was the SEC Freshman of the Year. Her first collegiate 10 just came.
And a huge double layout, sticks the landing, gets it right. Judges are not only looking for the big tumbling, but the artistry. Suni showcasing both in her combination, 1.5 to front full. Very nice job for Suni. If you notice the floor, I went through the exact same thing, and there are so many athletes who have, and it's about it's a different love for gymnastics that you're able to find in college, and I'm so happy for Suni being able to do that.
So now Kaya Johnson, they are hoping to drop her 9.275 and finish off a large beam routine score.
Nice control, full turn.
Suni Lee score posting a 9.95. There it is. Kaya had a 9.9 in the anchor spot last week, an All-American on beam.
Nice combination there. You saw switch lead into her jump. Very aggressive front toss. You saw those arms get right to her finishing position.
We're looking at something like, if she can finish this dismount off, something like a 39.4 or 5 on beam for LSU this rotation.
Back handspring, 1.5. Just the step on the landing.
Marion Gober.
Alex, she makes our job so easy. We just sit back and watch because she is fabulous on this event.
Her routine is so good that Missy Elliott heard of it and even followed her on social media.
layout. Just
She's a performer in every sense of the word. Brother's an actor and dancer, choreographed her routines as well.
that was incredible.
But it's never over until the crown goes on, Bridget.
You are so right, in my opinion.
And now Auburn on beam to start things off. They're tied for 5th in the nation here. They do have an advantage over LSU, at least with how things have gone so far. Hollingsworth, a 9.75 in the leadoff spot last week for the sophomore from Texas.
Nice handspring layout, step out.
The same beam lineup that put up a 49.45 last week. Suni Lee will be the last gymnast to go. She had a 9.975 last week. So maybe another 10 even is in store. She's already got one today on bars.
Well, Olivia is doing a fabulous job in this leadoff. She's exactly what you want to see. Confident, hits her skills, and gets the stuff landed.
Finnegan, Haley Bryant, Kaya Johnson all being added in. That makes a huge difference, and you see them in the 4, 5, and 6 slots.
And Christina starts with a massive double layout.
Desiderio had a 9.7 in the leadoff spot last week. They dropped that score. Or sorry, they had to count that score, I should say, against Georgia. Bridget Dean, the ultimate hype woman there in the corner.
And last pass for Christina, double tuck. Gets right to that lunge. I think this routine is going to be a little higher than a 9.875. That was fantastic. Salutes those judges.
And so a 9.95 on floor for Desiderio to start things off. Now Alona Shenikova. She was inserted back. Just talked to Jay Clark. I asked him, what happens if LSU has a successful meet? He says, we win.
Step ahead, and LSU right now, everybody is performing, showing it off in their facial expressions. Big tumbling. That was a front 1.5 to lay out, step out. Excellent job for Alona.
See, with Aria Brush scoring a 9.875. So that score coming in back-to-back for Hollingsworth and Brush, and now Cassie Stevens, who is someone you definitely want up there if you're Auburn. 9.875 for her last week. Shenikova's score was a 9.925. LSU continues to gain here.
And this is when Auburn really needs to remember, stay in your lane. You're on balance beam. You can only control what you do on this balance beam. Don't worry about the crowd, what's going on around you. And Cassie doing a very good job focusing in. You see she's looking at the beam. Eyes are focused.
And there's the Stevens, the skill that's named after her. Is 3/4 of a tenth at the moment.
And a round off 1.5. Little hop on the landing, but overall.
I've seen LSU's arena get like this for women's basketball, though, too. Men's, the PMAC is nuts for just about every sport that's played inside. KJ Johnson following up a 9.95 and a 9.925.
Front layout. Final pass for KJ. Round off back handspring, double tuck. Great height and rotation there. The crowd loves it.
KJ Johnson's first SEC home meet going exactly as planned. And now pressure sitting on Sophia Groth, just a freshman herself. That's going to be a huge score from Johnson. And they're just going to have to hope Auburn is that the Tigers can stay in it here on beam. 3 straight 9.875s. And a 9.95 for Johnson. The lead continues to open. It's now 1.5 tenths for LSU.
Well, Sophia is doing a nice job so far on balance beam, showcasing just how smooth she is. Saw a full turn. Required element for these athletes.
Following this, Gabby McLaughlin and Suni Lee. Oh, that is exactly what Auburn needed on the all-around, though. Haley Bryant could put a dent into Suni Lee's lead with a big routine. Bryant and then Kaya Johnson. You're talking about 2 All-Americans on floor to finish things off for LSU. And the SEC Freshman of the Year and the SEC... Okay, McLaughlin scores a 9.725. Absolutely will want to drop that with Suni Lee still to go for Auburn in the last 7 tries.
Final pass. A massive front handspring double twist.
Await the score for Haley Bryant, following up Aaliyah Finnegan's 9.8, hoping to drop that. And Suni Lee, who was one judge away from her first 10 coming on team last week. And a 9.95 for Haley Bryant. Okay, so Finnegan's 9.8 can still be dropped, and the pressure is squarely on the Olympic all-around gold medal.
Well, one thing's for sure, Suni is lovely. I mean, she is so precise on this event, and that is what you are looking for in this anchor position. The athletes that are so detail-oriented, and Suni is just that. Handspring. Gainer fold. Gets the stick.
A bit of a sore Achilles, but she is a regular season All-American on floor last year. Suni got another 9.975. So Auburn's
doing this season on an event that she loves. She is a performer out there. Big tumbling, energetic dance. The performance quality that she has is unmatched. Double pike, right to that lunge. You saw both feet stayed on the ground. That's a stuck landing in the judge's eyes. And I think LSU has done it, because that floor routine was amazing.
Johnson!
Auburn does salvage the individual all-around, though. That goes to Suni Lee. Didi and the rest of the PMAC urging the judges for a 10. What a way that would be to finish it off. She had a perfect 10 on floor at last year's SEC championships. Oh, she did it! The third 10 of the meet.
And a well-deserved perfect 10 for Kaya Johnson coming in the lineup. This is her first time competing on floor exercise this season, and starts it out with a bang perfect 10.